Hey, Steelers fans. Today we're diving deep into the latest developments with our Pittsburgh Steelers. And let me tell you, this team is showing some of the tightest cohesion we've seen in years. From the very first whistle of the season, the atmosphere in the locker room has been noticeably different, and it's the kind of difference you can feel not just on game day, but in every practice, every meeting, and every moment the players are together. There's a sense of accountability and shared purpose that radiates through every unit. And it's obvious that this is more than just talk. It's a culture that's been built from the ground up. One of the standout aspects of this team has been the way players handle adversity. Early on, there were moments that could have spiraled into distractions, situations that might have undermined team morale. But instead of letting those moments fester, the Steelers turned them into opportunities to grow stronger together. When Jalen Ramsey ran into trouble with penalties and emotional outbursts, it didn't snowball into controversy. Mike Tomlin and the leadership handled it internally, and the way the players responded afterward was a perfect example of professionalism and respect. The following game against Indianapolis showed just how well that dynamic works. After a hard-fought victory over a top team, key players were quick to credit their teammates for the win, demonstrating a level of maturity and cohesion that has been rare in recent seasons. The depth and synergy among the running backs have also been remarkable. It's rare to see three top-tier backs operate as seamlessly as these guys do. Even when one player gets more touches than the others, there's no resentment, no clamor for equal spotlight. Jaylen Warren, for example, has shown incredible humility and support for his teammates, encouraging others to shine when the opportunity arises. That attitude has translated into electric moments on the field, like the game against the Dolphins, where the running backs executed with precision and confidence. They were prepared for a defense that aimed to dominate them physically, and instead, they responded by asserting control, delivering key plays, and celebrating victories together as a unit. The chemistry among these athletes is not only visible during the game, but resonates off the field as well, creating a foundation that other teams will find hard to replicate. On the offensive line, the emergence of Dylan Cook at left tackle has added a new layer of security and confidence to the offense. Cook's debut as a starter was something fans have been watching closely, and he did not disappoint. His technique, footwork, and awareness allowed Aaron Rodgers to operate with more time and precision than the defense anticipated. It's clear that the coaching staff has been strategic in easing him into the role, letting him grow without overwhelming him, and the results were nothing short of spectacular. Plays that looked effortless on television were actually the product of meticulous preparation and smart execution. For example, on a crucial touchdown pass to Marcus Valdes-Scantling, Cook's one-on-one battle with a top linebacker was a masterclass in positioning and adaptability, giving Rodgers the necessary time to deliver a perfect throw. Moments like that reinforce the trust between quarterback and tackle, and they showcase the importance of every player understanding their role and executing it flawlessly. Defensively, this team is living up to the reputation of being disciplined and relentless. The interior line has repeatedly shown resilience, keeping gaps closed and supporting each other through every snap. Even when the season presented challenges and valleys for certain players, the group responded with determination, ensuring that no single weakness could be exploited by opponents. The defensive squad operates as a unit, both in strategy and mindset, with players continually covering for one another and maintaining focus even under immense pressure. It's a testament to Mike Tomlin's leadership that the defense remains cohesive and battle-ready, no matter the stakes. Aaron Rodgers' influence on offense has been undeniable. He's not just a quarterback executing plays. He's a communicator, a motivator, and a mentor. He takes the time to address each position group, tailoring discussions to their specific responsibilities while also fostering a sense of collective accountability. The running backs, tight ends, wide receivers, and offensive line all benefit from his insights, and it's evident that his approach has elevated the entire unit. The offense operates more smoothly, reads defenses with clarity, and executes plays with timing that reflects both preparation and trust in each other. Every target, every snap, and every adjustment is a reflection of that synergy, and the results are evident in how the team handles high-pressure situations. Another notable highlight has been the way the team manages in-game dynamics without letting individual performances overshadow the collective effort. Pat Friday, for example, has shown remarkable composure despite limited opportunities and tough matchups against elite opponents. Rather than expressing frustration, he remains supportive of his teammates, encouraging tight ends and others to perform at their best. When he finally got more significant opportunities, he executed with poise, demonstrating that preparation, patience, and teamwork are the core of the Steelers' philosophy. Watching this kind of professional attitude in action reinforces the sense that the team is aligned in purpose and intent, not just relying on raw talent, but on collective intelligence and shared responsibility. Across all positions, from offense to defense and special teams, there's a sense of readiness and anticipation that permeates every drill, every pre-game meeting, and every huddle. The Steelers are not just reacting to opponents. They're setting the tone, anticipating challenges, and executing with confidence. This cohesion has been visible in practice sessions, where each player communicates effectively, understands their assignments, and adapts on the fly. It's also evident in how they respond to adversity, whether it's a tough defensive front, a fast-paced offense, or challenging weather conditions. The team's ability to maintain focus and perform under pressure has been one of the most impressive aspects of this season. It's impossible to overlook the balance that has emerged among veteran leadership and young talent. Experienced players provide guidance, mentorship, and stability, while younger athletes bring energy, agility, and fresh perspectives. This combination creates a dynamic where learning and adaptation occur constantly, and where performance is consistently elevated through collaboration. Players are encouraged to develop their skills, contribute to team goals, and push each other to improve without egos or friction interfering with progress. The result is a football team that is cohesive, resilient, and prepared for the challenges ahead, whether it's in critical games late in the season or in high-stakes playoff matchups. Even in moments where individual performance could dominate headlines, the focus remains on teamwork and shared success. Every touchdown, every critical stop, and every strategic adjustment highlights the interconnectedness of the roster. The Steelers have fostered a culture where players celebrate collective achievement as enthusiastically as personal milestones, understanding that football is ultimately a game of coordination, trust, and unity. The synergy across the roster, both on and off the field, makes this team formidable and positions them to take full advantage of every opportunity that comes their way this season. As we move further into the season, the Steelers' resilience continues to impress, and it's becoming increasingly clear that this team's strength lies not just in individual talent, but in the seamless integration of every player's skills into a cohesive unit. Watching them practice, you can see the subtle communications, the nods, the shifts, and adjustments that happen without any verbal command. Everything is synchronized, almost instinctual. That kind of chemistry doesn't develop overnight. It's the product of consistent leadership, disciplined preparation, and a shared belief that everyone is responsible not only for themselves, but for the success of the team as a whole. The focus is not on shining individually. It's on elevating the collective, and that mindset is what separates contenders from also-rans. The running backs continue to be a fascinating study in teamwork and selflessness. Jaylen Warren, Caleb Johnson, and Kenny Gainwell have developed an almost fraternal bond that translates into flawless execution on the field. Even when one of them dominates a game statistically, the celebration is shared, and there's genuine support for each other's success. Injuries, rotations, and tactical adjustments are handled without drama, which allows the offense to remain versatile and unpredictable. Watching a game unfold, it's not just about who gets the yardage or the touchdowns. It's about how the trio moves as a single, fluid entity, creating space, drawing attention, and opening opportunities that only a deeply connected group can achieve. That kind of unselfish commitment is what has fueled several key victories this season and has allowed the Steelers to consistently outperform expectations. Offensively, The relationship between Aaron Rodgers and his supporting cast has grown into a well-oiled machine. Rodgers' ability to read defenses, anticipate pressure, and adjust in real time is enhanced by his chemistry with the line, the tight ends, and the receivers. Dylan Cook's performance at left tackle has been a revelation, and his poise under pressure has granted Rodgers the breathing room to operate with a level of precision that keeps defenses guessing. It's clear that the coaching staff has invested carefully in his development, ensuring that he's not overwhelmed in his first starts while allowing him to grow in confidence. Plays that appear effortless on television are actually the result of meticulous preparation, situational awareness, and a deep understanding of both the opponent and the team's strategic priorities. Cook's ability to neutralize defenders one-on-one not only protects the quarterback, but creates the conditions for big plays downfield, something the Steelers have capitalized on repeatedly this season. Defense remains a cornerstone of this team's identity, and the cohesion among the defensive line, linebackers, and secondary has been nothing short of remarkable. Even in moments when certain players face challenges or dips in performance, the unit adapted, compensated, and continued to execute at a high level. Derek Harmon's anticipated return will only further solidify the line, but even in his absence, the interior defenders have stepped up, demonstrating awareness, timing, and teamwork that frustrates opposing offenses. The linebackers and secondary have shown a similar ability to anticipate plays, communicate adjustments, and maintain coverage discipline, which is a direct reflection of Mike Tomlin's defensive philosophy. He has built a system where players are empowered to make decisions on the fly, supported by a foundation of preparation and shared responsibility. The result is a defense that is adaptable, resilient, and capable of delivering game-changing plays at critical moments. Special teams have also emerged as a subtle, yet vital component of the Steelers' overall performance. While often overshadowed by offensive and defensive highlights, their contributions in field position, tackling, and coverage have kept the team competitive in tight games. Every block, every tackle, and every return reflects preparation, attention to detail, and a commitment to excellence that aligns perfectly with the ethos of the team. It's a reminder that football is not just about star performances, but about every player understanding their role and executing it to the best of their ability. The Steelers' ability to excel in these less glamorous facets of the game is another reason they remain a formidable contender this season. The locker room culture has evolved into one of accountability and mutual respect, and it's shaping the team's trajectory in profound ways. From veterans guiding rookies to younger players supporting each other without hesitation, the environment fosters growth, resilience, and a sense of purpose. Situations that could have led to friction or distraction are instead handled internally, with professionalism and clear communication, ensuring that the focus remains on winning football games. This culture is what allows players like Pat Friday, who face limited playing time and challenging matchups, to maintain composure and support their teammates, ultimately contributing to victories when opportunities arise. It's a level of maturity and cohesion that has become increasingly rare in today's league, and it's paying dividends on the field. But before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and hit the like button on this video. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Pittsburgh Steelers. And don't forget to share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. The NFL rumor mill is buzzing with one of the most tantalizing stories of the offseason. Trevor Lawrence, one of the league's brightest young quarterbacks, reportedly said yes to the black and gold. While official confirmations remain elusive, sources close to the situation suggest that the Pittsburgh Steelers have emerged victorious in a heated pursuit that had captivated fans and analysts alike. Lawrence, who has long been considered the crown jewel of modern quarterback talent, has been linked with several franchises over the past months. The thought of him donning the iconic Steelers uniform has ignited speculation about the future of the franchise, which has been searching for a transformative figure under center. Conversations behind the scenes indicate that the organization pulled out all the stops to woo Lawrence, from leveraging the storied history of the team to promising a culture that aligns with his ambitions on and off the field. Steelers insiders hint that negotiations were far from straightforward. Rival teams reportedly offered attractive packages, but the allure of Pittsburgh's legacy coupled with the opportunity to play in front of passionate fans at Heinz Field, seems to have tipped the scales. For Lawrence, the decision appears to be more than just financial or strategic. It's about embracing a challenge with a team ready to contend and a fan base eager for a new era of excellence. This potential move, if finalized, would reshape the NFL landscape. Pittsburgh could see a revitalized offense, with Lawrence's skill set complementing the team's physical and disciplined approach. Analysts speculate about how the Steelers' coaching staff might adapt schemes to maximize his talents, from deep shots downfield to innovative play calling that keeps defenses guessing. Meanwhile, the ripple effect across the league is impossible to ignore. Competing teams will have to reconsider their rosters, game plans, and even draft strategies in light of a potential Lawrence-Steelers partnership. For fans, the mere prospect of Lawrence in black and gold is enough to send social media into a frenzy. Memes, mock jerseys, and highlight reels have already started circulating online, fueling the speculation. While nothing is officially confirmed, the hints dropped by insiders suggest that the Steelers' pursuit may have finally paid off, positioning the franchise for a potentially game-changing chapter. Whether this will translate into immediate dominance or a longer-term rebuilding process remains to be seen, but one thing is clear. The NFL world is watching Pittsburgh with renewed anticipation. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Pittsburgh Steelers, make sure to subscribe to Steelers Nation Central and give this video a like. We always look forward to hearing your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.